Hi everyone, I'm back with a new hairstyle in a new studio with a new guest. Today we're going to meet Gavin Wolpert, the US champion. He's won some worldwide tournaments and things like that, but he's all round nice guy too. I met him when I was doing some filming for the first time in Chicago a few years ago, and we've sort of kept in touch ever since. So without further ado, we're going to be playing 2-over-1 against robots playing 2-over-1, and hopefully we get some interesting discussions and we get to meet. And here is the man. Hi Gavin, how you doing?
Hey Steve, thank you for having me.
No, it's
Doing
welcome.
well.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you. We're about to, for the people watching, we're going to be playing 2-over-1. We've never played together before, have we?
No, we had it. We just had a 30-second discussion about our system. We know we're playing upside down carding. That's our.
That's the key. Which in America, or in America and Canada, it is the default, isn't it?
Well, not really. I think it's still standard to be playing. I'm sorry, it's still taught to be playing standard in North America. Even though, yes, from an expert standpoint, almost everybody plays upside down worldwide. But people always ask me, which do you prefer? I don't usually have a strong preference.
There's a slight technical gain for upside down, which is why I guess it's prevalent. But yeah, I grew up playing both, so I can switch between them easily enough. I imagine you did the same.
I did. I do. I think actually everybody should go through that process. As a bridge player, you shouldn't get stuck on one form of carding because you get to experience a little bit of the problems that other people go through, and then when you're declaring, you get to kind of know, it's very important to be able to switch back and forth.
I agree. One thing I never got around to doing was Smith. I never really played Smith, and so when someone asks me to play it, the easiest thing for me to say is, "I'll forget." So I've never really, I've never really played it. So.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, Smith is useful. It definitely has its times. There's some hands that are just not solvable without Smith.
Yep.
But on the other hand, as a declarer, I actually like it when my opponents play Smith. I find it helps me. I can read their cards pretty well because very often you already know their Smith before they give it, and then they their Smith signal doesn't add up with the Smith signal that they should be giving. You can kind of figure out a lot about the hand and about most specifically the suit that you're playing, the actual suit that they're giving the Smith signal in.
Yeah, I also think that because they're not giving count, it's hard for them to hold up or hard for them to do the right thing on the suit you play at trick 2, so you can do something quite deceptive at trick 2 sometimes.
100%.
So, that's a pretty good dummy.
Yeah, sure, it was. Yeah, I mean, their double was a good double. They had a hard hand actually after a heart 2 diamonds. Then their partner made a negative double, and I bid 3 diamonds. They really had a difficult bid because they wanted to bring the clubs into the picture, and they didn't really want to pass 3 diamonds, and 3 hearts would be very one directional by them. As just I have 6 hearts, but so double was an intelligent bid by the robot to kind of bring clubs into the game. Although they may have missed a 6-2 heart fit here, which could be a disaster playing in 5 clubs.
Yeah, we're playing imps, I think, so.
Oh, then less of a disaster.
Yeah.
Unless we can beat it.
All right, oops. Apologies. Well, that's good.
It may not matter.
I thought you'd lead a singleton heart if you had one, so... if he's got a singleton, I could see it. The only way I could see beating it is forcing them, but...
It's stopping them from being able to get to dummy,
Yeah, because I had 4 hearts. But now they can even concede a heart to me, can't they?
For not making no, but they don't need to. I think they had 5 clubs. So.
Okay, all right. They can claim now. I don't think they claim I don't think the advanced gib claims, does it? We will see.
I've never seen the robot claim. Yeah.
Oh, they do in head-to-head challenges now. If you send a head-to-head challenge.
Okay, I have not played a head-to-head challenge in a while.
Yeah. Which speeds things up dramatically. I actually quite enjoy it. And they don't claim all but one. They claim the rest, and they've always got it. So when they claim, you just don't even need to look. You say, well, they know they've got the rest, so I'll concede. We lost 7 imps, so.
Yeah, the robot kind of won those imps by bidding double instead of 3 hearts. Like if you look at the West hand, if East had just bid 3 hearts, they would have been like, well, I already made a negative double.
Yeah.
I've already, yeah.
And if you don't bid 3 diamonds, East gets the clubs in anyway.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm not sure what they're supposed to bid if I don't bid 3 diamonds. They kind of have an awkward bid. They're a little too heavy to bid 3 clubs. I guess they might jump to 4 clubs. That would probably be the way to show such playing strength. 3 clubs sounds like a 5-5-4 hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so the opponents are playing unusual 2-0, showing both minors. And what do we play against unusual 2-0?
I usually play the lower shows hearts, the higher show spades, and 3 hearts and 3 spades are non-forcing.
Okay.
So we'll see what Gavin does, and I'll tell you what it means. He's quick enough to disassemble what I've just said. So that shows a forcing heart raise. That's a good raise to 3 hearts or better for me. Right. And my weakest option here, I assume, is to bid 3 hearts, is it?
Yeah, that's what I like to play. Pass is better, yeah.
So I could have just bid game. So Gavin knows I'm somewhere between a really bad hand and a really good hand, I think.
Yeah, some interest. We're playing imps, so I'm just doing it. I don't know. Bit of game.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You got to do it, haven't you?
I don't love my hand. I have this useless queen of diamonds, but then I have the source of tricks and spades, so it's not clear.
You do. That feels like a singleton, though.
That 10 of spades lead's pretty rough. It's funny. We would have a much easier time on this hand handling a 4-1 heartbreak than even a 4-1 heartbreak was going to be very difficult on this hand.
You kind of want, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have much chance on this hand. There was no. So you're dead to rights. So the question is just limiting the damage here.
So I think
you're going to lose for sure 2 diamonds and a club. Those are like lock losers, and then you have like 2 extra diamonds to deal with.
Well, you can let them get a spade ruff, and then aim to ruff a diamond in the north end and catch the king of spades later when West is out of hearts, I suppose. So that plays for 1 off. But you've still got to
West. So what will they do? They'll win the queen of spades. That's 1, and then they'll give them a ruff, and then they'll play diamond over, and then they'll play another spade. Which
I'm not running the 10 of spades, am I?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you said you could let them get.
Yeah, well, let them get a spade ruff. So I play the ace of spades and then just play diamonds.
The problem is the diamonds are getting over roughed, right? West has 5 diamonds, so it's not even like you're going to be able to rough the diamonds and dummies. So I wonder.
Maybe we just play a spade and play a club, but I think they're both. Well, East is double 3 clubs, so East must have a club honor. So maybe we play the ace of spades and play a club and let them do.
Yeah, and we know. I mean, just in general, what East will do is they'll pop up with the ace of clubs in this spot a lot. So if they don't pop up with the ace of clubs, then you have a pretty clean guess of playing the jack. The reason that they'll pop up with the jack is it's very possible that Declare has a singleton king of clubs. So they're thinking, they want okay. So that worked out okay. So now you could just claim down 2 right now, right? Yeah. Down 2 would be like, and so whatever effort you try to take to try to improve this, it's going to be, you have to risk, is there a chance I go down more than down 2, right? Wow. Down 2 right now is just drawing trumps and taking the king of spades and losing 4 diamonds. But we know the hearts are 3-2.
Unless he's 6-5, yes.
Unless he's 6-5.
So maybe we just let them get their. No, we can't afford. Yeah, you're absolutely.
Oh, well, you're saying we could lead the jack, like we could
let them ruff a loser and then throw a diamond away at the end because.
But it's the same. Isn't it the same trick? Maybe it's not the same trick actually. If they rough the spade on the way up, then we now have the king of spades to get rid of 1 diamond and a diamond ruff with the jack to get rid of the other diamond. So I don't think a spade ruff would really hurt us, right? I don't think it would hurt us.
I think you're right.
They had 2. Okay. So that changes things completely. But now the hearts are 4-1.
Yeah, so you can play winning hearts through East to cater for the 4-1 heartbreak, I guess. But winning spades, you can ruff the spade. Oh, you can't ruff the spade.
We can't rough the spade. If we play a spade now, they're going to promote a trump trick. But we could play a heart to our hand and a diamond up towards the queen.
Well, maybe and.
Oh, the hearts were 5-0, so they were 6-5.
So we can hope they crash diamond on us here. Play a diamond up and hope East has got a stiff king or something.
Yeah, maybe that's all that's left. They have 10-9, 8, 5th of hearts.
Oh, they had 6.
So they were 6-5 with 6 clubs. Yeah.
Okay.
Did that not just help us right there? That 9 of hearts back. Can't we now take 4 heart tricks in our hand? But maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were end played. They were end played. They either had to play a spade, letting you rough with the 4 of hearts,
Yeah.
or this 9 of hearts, which kind of finessed them out of the diamonds. You're still down 2 after
Yep,
all that. We're
I
still
think
down
so.
2. Yeah, you can finesse them out of the heart, or you can play a spade. It doesn't really matter.
And then just claim 2 more tricks.
Yeah, a little down 2 than down 1 though. At
Yeah.
least we could have played 3 hearts down 1.
Well, when 3 hearts wasn't making, that was fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you're fine to bid 4 hearts when I show some interest.
I don't know. The Queen of Diamonds is really ugly. I mean, if I had something a little bit heavier in spades, the Jack of Spades, perhaps, or you had the Jack, but it didn't serve a purpose.
I could have had Queen X of Spades, and then it just rolls home, maybe.
Yeah, well, that would be ideal. Yeah.
All right. Next board. Well, we only lost an imp and a half there, so it's just in these, an imp sometimes just going negative loses you the trickle of imps every time, doesn't it? So I met you when I went to Chicago. Now I imagine this is filthy. I'm not going to. He doesn't have to answer this, but I imagine 3 diamonds is filthy in third, so I'm not going to hang him. I met you in
Digging into the robots a little.
Chicago in 2023. I don't know if you remember this. And I
remember when you were filming, you were starting your bridge blog, and I thought it was amazing. I remember just watching it on YouTube and thinking, man, we need more of this in bridge. It was really like new and fresh, and just the way you talk through the hands like you were talking to a friend of yours. The way what really is what bridge is all about. When you come out with your friends after the afternoon game, and you're like, hey, you have Queen Jack 4th, King 3rd. You kind of just give the hand and get an opinion, and just you were doing that to a camera, and I just thought it was just such a good idea and so well delivered, and it was just so enjoyable to follow you.
When I did it, I was just doing it for some of my friends on Discord and things, and I didn't think. And then the fact that you stumbled across it without anyone even mentioning, and then 3 days later you actually turned up to Chicago and we had a nice chat about it all. That was really, you didn't need to do that, so thanks very much, because I knew you, but you probably didn't know me until I started filming, I guess.
Sorry, I need to think about this play here for a second. I'll tell you, I'm very used to autopiloting on bridge. Like I would imagine I've played about as much bridge on BBO as anybody over the last 20 years, just from grinding my speedballs. And in my life, there's a lot going on around me when I'm playing bridge, whether it's my kids running through the door or asking me for this or doing what, there's always action. So I have to think and play at the same time. But every so often I'm like, I need to think around and get everybody quieting down in the room. So this is one of those moments. I got to think here. Okay. All right. Well, we got to beat this contract. You're now free to talk again. I did my thinking there.
I was expecting a heart switch, but
okay.
From my point of view, I'm not sure it matters.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
So the Queen of Diamonds at trick 1 was illuminating. They're not going to force card from Queen X or anything there. So I know they've either got the king or they haven't got any more diamonds. But Gavin's play told me they've got the king. So we're playing reverse, aren't we? Ooh. Oh. I was looking at 4 small clubs. I'm like, it's all over.
Yeah. I had a stiff club, so I could have shifted to a singleton club, or I could have played a heart. But it just seemed like the best chance for us to beat the contract. We're playing imps, so it doesn't matter about holding it to 4 or not. I felt like the best chance was just us ripping off 3 heart tricks quickly. Like maybe they just had all the spades and all. So, like, just picture the exact same hand, but no ace of hearts. No ace of hearts. They would make it easily if I do anything but play a heart. And
Gavin switched to the 6, so the 6 is his lowest heart. And so if he didn't want a heart back, he'd switch to the 9 or something. So if I had ace jack X of hearts, I'd know to win the jack and play ace in another, I think. Because again, I know the clubs are coming in when he switches to a heart. So yeah, good switch. Didn't matter, but they missed a slam.
So we were on the board.
Yeah. Well, we lost 0.1, but.
Oh, we did. I thought we. All right, we got to win some imps here. Let's get to work.
Well, 3 negative scores. Oh,
All right, this is a good auction for people, for intermediate players to understand what's going on. East has shown a very, very specific hand type here. We know that they have short spades because they bid diamonds and then they bid clubs and now they bid hearts. So and they're a good enough hand to bid again over 2 diamonds. So there's something like, I haven't clicked the explanation, but I'm going to guess it says something like 15 to 17 points, and it promises 4 hearts. I wouldn't necessarily play this promises 4 hearts in my. There's no reason for it to show 4 hearts in this auction because East, excuse me, has denied having 4 hearts when they responded to no trump. But the idea is emphasizing short spades, almost enough to jump shift and the 3 suited hand.
Yeah, maybe not good enough to fully reverse the first time round, but
jump shift would be with diamonds and clubs, right? It would be, so they don't still have 19 points.
Or if they've got 4 hearts, they could have bid the diamond 2 hearts, couldn't they?
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, that sounds weak, and it is.
Okay, so
the good news here, we both have an idea of the shape that West has. They've probably got within 1 card of a 0-4-5-4 hand.
It's not a good hand for the declarer, having that king of spades opposite their short spades. They had a 4-card club fit, which is interesting, that they preferenced back to 2 diamonds with 3 diamonds and 4 clubs in a bad hand. That would not be my choice.
Oh, they only had 4 diamonds. So we know their exact hand shape, we think.
Well, if I could go back, I would have definitely just started by giving you club roughs. that dummy hitting with 4 clubs.
I knew what I knew what I was leading.
Yeah. All right. Well, we need 5 tricks, and that is going to be a difficult task. Declare. The fact that declare only had 4 diamonds means that they're 4-4-4-1. Unless do the Gibbs do they sometimes open a diamond with 4 diamonds and 5 clubs?
I've never seen them open not their longest suit. So I'm pretty sure they will have.
Actually, already now the table talk has helped. I realized you said you know what you were leading. It's funny how like little details, how much you can pick up on. Now I know the whole shit. That was the last piece of the puzzle. Thank you. So now declare is definitely 4-4-4-1.
Yeah.
So what do we do here?
But yeah, Gib doesn't. I've never seen Gib open their not longest suit. So
I'm gonna play low. It doesn't likely work, but
I could have had a stiff on.
Yeah.
Couldn't I?
Well, yeah. The thing was, it's not going to matter to you now. I had Ace King 9 4th, so I had 2 choices. I could either play you for Singleton Queen, right, which is what I ended up doing, or I could have ducked the 10. I mean, I could have won the 10 with the king. But where that will only help me if the declarer then gets the clubs wrong on the next trick. They would have to play a small club to the jack the second time, as opposed to like leading the queen out of their hand, because they would still be able to finesse me out of my 9 of clubs.
Yeah.
Even in so
it's a good duck because it made them play hearts, and they played hearts, so that I made 3 heart tricks. So I think we beat this, don't we? Because
we still beat it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. We beat it too. Yeah, yeah, I should have doubled. Missed opportunity here.
I knew at trick 1 they were 4-4-1 because if you had ace queen to 5 spades, you'd have overcalled.
Right.
So I know you don't have 5 spades, or if you have 5, they're 5 bad ones. No, you have to have ace queen to 5 if you've got So yeah. But yeah, they overbid, and
I never bid. I passed in tempo too. If people were watching, I don't know if they can see all 4 hands while they're watching, but I passed in tempo over a diamond, or they opened a diamond. I just had the wrong shape to act. This is something you really want to get in the habit of just doing automatically. So many people, first of all, it's one of the most common intermediate mistakes around is making a takeout double there when you don't have the right shape. Just you have only 2 hearts. So the chances are if you double a diamond, partner's going to bid hearts, and then you're stuck not really being able to communicate, because normally if you double first and then when your partner bids a suit and you change suits, that says I have a really, really strong hand. And so with that, I can't do that. So I just get in the habit of passing smoothly. I know I have 13 points, but I know my hand doesn't fit in with any of the possible bids I can make. I don't have a 5-card suit to overcall. I don't have the right shape for a takeout double, and so I pass. And what I find is that it's very, very important to do it smoothly. You'll find that, like, because when I open the bidding and my left-hand opponent thinks for a little while and then passes, I already know that they have a decent hand, but they have the wrong shape to act. So that immediately puts some points in their hand, and it puts length in my suit in their hand, because they're always long in my opening bid suit when they don't know what to do. Because when you're short in the opponent's opening bid suit, you always have an obvious thing to do, whether it's a takeout double or a bidding a suit to bid. So getting in the habit of doing that smoothly, passing, like realizing I have an opening hand, I don't have a good bid, I'm going to pass. That's a good habit you want to build.
You also put pressure on partner, because if you ponder and then pass, partner now knows you've got values, and they have some kind of ethical dilemmas, I suppose. The idea, if you're playing with people who are aggressive in bidding, your partner's gonna come in whenever it's your hand anyway, when you've just got a flat 13.
So I need to know what we're playing over one no. So
stamen transfers, four-way transfers. Let's just play Gibbs system, shall we? So three equals is diamonds, 3 diamonds is splinter.
And what are 3 of a major?
A splinter.
And showing what shape?
Usually 1 3 5 4.
Okay.
3 1 5 4.
So your bid, your shortness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so this shows a singleton spade, 3 hearts, and both minors. Usually. So with that, and values for game as well. So partner's game forcing here. So partner's probably got somewhere between 9 and 11 points, and I know he's got a singleton spade, so I've got to have a good spade stop if I'm going to do this. All right.
So I kind of wanted to invite, but then when I asked you what system and you said we play Gibbs system, I can't bring myself to bid Stamen to invite without a 4-card major. I think it's just so wrong, because what you're doing is you're exposing information. When you have to bid Stamen just to invite, you're asking the declarer to reveal information about their hand. Your chances of making game and getting a bad lead into you are just go down pretty significantly. So I would always choose to just blast game rather than give that information to my opponents. Meanwhile, the robots tend to lead quite passively, so it doesn't necessarily, hiding the information doesn't help as much.
Well, I can't afford, if someone's got 5 hearts, to. Well, that's fine. So I can still lose a diamond, a heart, and a spade, though. So.
Yeah, we need the diamonds, but you might lead the jack of diamonds. They don't know anything about your hand.
Yeah.
So you might try to induce a cover.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will cover, but
they did.
Okay. Thank you very much. So now, you can't go down by knocking out the ace of spades, right?
No.
So it's and you have 9 tricks locked up: 5 diamonds, 3 clubs, and a heart. So if the ace of spades is not with the long heart, you're going to take an extra trick, but you're going to need to maintain your entries. So
yeah. So do it first. So I will claim 9 tricks. Good bidding. Lose 0.1.
Well, you had 17, so no matter what path anybody was taking, they were going to be going through and
because hearts are
getting the game.
You can't go off, and the queen of diamonds is singleton as well. So although they covered, they were forced to cover.
Okay, so we'll never know if they would have wanted to.
So the reason Gavin's got a green screen, if you didn't know, Gavin does video content himself, don't you? You generally, rather than making like videos like I do, you kind of have your own site where you do lessons and things. Is that right?
Yeah, I've gone through phases. I definitely had a long time ago. I was definitely making a lot of content almost exactly like you're making, and where I would just either throw hands out on YouTube or talk through stuff that I've played. Not this exactly live style. Sorry, I have to make a bit here, but yeah, now I've migrated after the pandemic. I started making like actual lessons, putting together full-fledged PowerPoint presentations on topics, and have a whole lesson store on my website. And I've been a little bit slow to develop new content the last year or so. I've been got a little burned out, and now I'm kind of back at it a little bit more. So
good, yeah. So you can see from what he's saying, he's a very good teacher. So I'm sure people can check out what he's done themselves. You've still got stuff on your YouTube channel as well, haven't you?
Yeah, you can find tons of free content on YouTube, and I do the Wednesday morning tournament every week with Rob on which is we play an instant tournament from BBO every week. And all right,
good.
Do I save my partner or do I let you suffer?
Wow, do you think I've got my bid?
I mean, I don't know. I don't like to make things worse, and it could be.
Well, I
Um,
have my bid, so
okay, so I was not going to improve things by running. You had a good enough suit that, uh, and we didn't have a better fit. So
yeah. You know, East has hearts over you, so it's very dangerous. I think if I haven't got 3 hearts to run,
yeah, exactly. Like
I
I
think
only had 4 clubs. If I had a 5th club,
or
I would have been
Queen Jack
more
10 9
inclined
to
to.
5, like where your hearts are a bit more solid.
Hmm.
But the chances that West has King Queen 9 of diamonds is so it means I'm probably going to lose 3 diamonds, 2 major suit aces, the King of clubs. So I'm probably going at least 2 off here.
Right. But the most important thing about a situation like this is you've done nothing unusual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the room has overcalled 2 diamonds with your hand.
Yeah.
So everybody's in this terrible contract of 2 diamonds doubled, or not everybody. That's a question of maybe the robots have done a little bit done well to reopen and get us.
Mm-hmm.
But like in an expert field, you can feel comfortable knowing that everybody in the room is in 2 diamonds double because you had a completely standard 2 diamond overcall, and most likely everybody has a normal reopening double. So instead of being like, oh my god, I'm in a double contract and I'm going to go for my life, the whole you just need to bear down and minimize the damage. So yeah, starting with the
We're
jack
not
seems right.
vulnerable. Yeah, I wasn't going to play the 8 because they might struggle to make the 9 or the 7 later because it feels like now when they switch to the 2 of diamonds that diamonds are 5-1. So we know that they've got King 9 7 small. We're trying to stop them winning the 7, which means we're trying to score our 3 and 5 if we can. But the
Yeah,
problem,
they're gonna throw away hearts right now. This is
yeah,
the issue. Is they're gonna get to throw 1 heart on the ace of spades, and then now when they play another, I guess on this one we're gonna rough when it doesn't matter what you
yeah,
rough with.
not
So
really because if I rough with the 8,
they're all equal.
then it's the 7 off. Yeah, uh, so we pitch. I guess we pitch a club and we hope that they've got the
Yeah.
King of clubs.
So what's the high card situation? West had the ace of hearts. West had the ace jack of spades is 9. So
East,
that we
I think you're saying
sorry,
East is the
East.
best.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm so used
it's
to
all right.
sitting south when I'm doing these things.
Yeah,
Yeah, excuse me. So East has the ace jack of spades, and East has the ace of hearts, and
yeah.
maybe the jack of hearts too.
Well, it feels like
So
they've got to have the King of clubs for their double. So maybe we play
yeah,
West
and
to have
I think
Jack 9 Doubleton heart, or Jack 9 Tripleton.
yeah, right. We just or whatever. At least get that heart trick in. It just
Yeah,
feels like popping up with the ace and playing the queen of hearts, throwing a club
yeah.
seems like the winner.
And I think I play another
Hold.
heart. I think I'm just going to play another heart.
Wait, are you really? So
Well, if East discards, I know I can rough it small and exit.
if East, oh, you could East, yeah,
Well,
East could be out of hearts.
West could
Yeah,
have Jack to 5 hearts, couldn't they?
Jack, 5th of hearts. Well,
Initially.
Sorry, East reopened double, so they
Yeah,
very likely have three or more hearts. I don't
yeah.
think
So
that they.
we've played 3 hearts already, haven't we? Oh no, we haven't. Yeah, okay. Uh, so we just
But maybe that's the only
yeah.
hope. Is rough.
I need to try and rough a heart. I need to try and get my
But
trumps to be the same length as West, don't I?
we're still missing 3 trumps, right?
Yeah.
It's 3 king 9 7 of diamonds. So and if what about roughing something with the ace of diamonds and then because that'll leave them with king 9 7 of diamonds and they'll actually eventually get end played. Can we because if we
Yeah,
play a
yeah,
heart and rough it, they overrough with the 6, then they get to play a club over to their partner and then they
yeah.
get something through. Is that I
I
can't
think
really
you're
tell
right.
for sure if
I
it's
think you're right. So we're roughing with the ace because if West has no hearts left, with roughing low loses us.
loses. Oh,
We're
will it
losing
matter?
two.
Will it matter?
No,
Hold
I
on.
don't think it matters.
No,
Does
we're
it?
only losing 2 diamonds
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Oh well. So this is 3
It
off.
was just always 3 down. It was always 3 down.
Yeah.
Were they? And we had too many high cards between us, so they weren't making a game. So it was
uh,
definitely
yeah. Well, he didn't make the 7, which is our aim at the start. Yeah.
all right. Little 4 imp loss, but I mean, again, out of our control.
That's fine. That's just good play all round. No one did anything wrong there.
Yeah.
The other tables aren't protecting with a double from East. They might just be bidding 2 hearts with 5 for in the majors.
Yeah, that's something just a learned skill. I've actually done a lesson on the trap pass and the reopening double, which I go into detail about when opening bidder is supposed to reopen. This is a classic. This is a textbook time when you have a singleton in the opponent's suit at the 2 level. At the 1 level, you would do it even with a doubleton in the opponent's suit, but at the 2 level, pretty much whenever you have a singleton in the opponent's suit and support for the other 3
the
suits.
key is Gavin didn't raise me, so partner's marked with diamonds. So when, from East's point of view, when they've got 1 and Gavin isn't raising it favourable. But yeah. All right. I think I'm going to do this, and you can tell me whether you agree or not.
You can tell me whether you agree with my opening bid too. I had a weird opening bid situation here.
I've been lucky here.
Okay, yeah, that's funny.
I think
so first, from my perspective, yeah, no, go. You go.
Well, if I had a diamond on it, I think we can. It's a bit safer to play in 3 diamonds if I had king to 6 and only a king outside diamonds. But because my kings are in the other suits, we can either scramble 7 tricks outside diamonds, or Gavin's got good enough diamonds to make my diamonds work in 1 end.
So when I was thinking about what to open, normally you wouldn't open the singleton, but singleton king would be a time that I would be more keen to open 1 no trump, or willing to open 1 no trump. Now, in fact, singleton, like you can do it. You're allowed to do it, at least in ACBL, with singleton aces or singleton queens. But singleton kings is the sweet spot where you're actually. It's a really nice card to have the lead coming in. But really, what I was thinking about is how my bit hand would bid if I opened a club. And my problem is that I have a 15 count, which isn't really enough if I opened a club and partner responds a major to jump to 3 of the major. I don't really have a good enough hand to show 16 to 18. And so I would be treating this hand like a minimum anyways. And I would feel like I'm on the really high end of that minimum, like uncomfortably high end of that minimum to have like a club pass a major, pass 2 of a major. So I felt like in that sense, I wasn't going to be able to correctly describe my hand. And 1 no trump gets my values across a little bit better. It gets the lead coming into my hand, which all the suits I want led into my hand. So between those 2 things, and usually partner doesn't transfer you to diamonds. Thank you, partner.
You're welcome. If I had better diamonds, I would have done. If I had king to 6 diamonds, I know I can't have the king, but if I had queen jack to 6 diamonds and only 1 card outside, I'd probably transfer to diamonds just because it's safer.
So that 10 of clubs is like 10-9.
I feel it's shortage from Gib. It's more like,
well, if it's shortage, then I almost certainly should go up with the king to start to develop a second. Because if it's ace jack 9 on my right, it would be like pretty devastating to play low. Then they're sitting over my king. But if I play the king, that just immediately builds a second club stopper. So then that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to play that king.
Oh, okay. So I'm wrong. It's ace 10, 9 to 5 probably.
But it actually, ironically, did not matter. But I still have 2 club stoppers now. The ace 9 are the only cards I'm missing. So, and I have an entry to dummy. Fact. Okay.
So is it we can sneak a diamond, or is it just running the 9 of spades?
Yeah, exactly. Or even taking a heart finesse while leaving the king in the dummy were the 3 kind of things that were. The robot's gonna have to play something if we spin the 9 of spades to them. It seems seems like the winner. I don't want to see the queen. Yeah, thank you. 10 is fine. Yeah, that'll help us. That king. Okay.
Oh, that's good. They've given you a spade trick.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 8's a trick. You can force a club eventually. You're on 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can force 6 tricks. It's maybe the heart finesse for 7, or
the club trick is going to be, it's going to take some time to force it though, and they can develop a whole lot of winners. I'm kind of hoping that they'll just at some point give it to me. Maybe they already know, their partner's got a singleton jack of clubs, because so they're never going to help me in clubs. I wonder if I play like 8 of spades and a spade, maybe they'll break hearts for me also, which could help me. They're going to be pretty hesitant to play diamonds. They have no idea I have a singleton diamond. They think I have a doubleton, so they're not. It's not going to be this. So, but that 3 of spades back might be their last one, unfortunately. Although we are missing the 2.
West hasn't had a chance to play the 2, though, have they? If they have it, they've forced to cover the 10 and forced to play the queen here, weren't they?
Right, exactly. So they could have 3-2 doubleton left or singleton 2 left, or they could be 5-2.
If you play spade, someone might throw the 4th heart away. That could be a goal, couldn't it?
Yeah, they have yeah for sure. They in fact they probably think I have. In fact, East almost certainly they kind of know I only have 3 hearts because if they know I have 4 clubs, they think I have 2 diamonds, and they once they see I have 4 spades, they're gonna know for sure I don't have that 4th heart, even though I do, and it turns out I have a singleton diamond. So that seems like a play. And what's the worst thing that happens is, well, if the spades are 5-2, I'm not gonna be a happy camper if I play the 8 of spades right now. But let's see what happens. Play okay, but they pitched a heart. And it looks like they've been pretty reliable for me about discarding count the robots. They play high when they throw a high card that's usually from a 4-card suit. So they might have just thrown a heart from 4.
If it's 4 to the 10, you've got your 7 tricks now, haven't you?
Right, that's my way exactly. So I wonder if it's better for me now to play hearts. Feels
if you play a diamond. I mean, if you play a club, you give them 2 clubs, and then if West has the ace of diamonds, they've got 2 spades to cash, haven't they? And you lose 2 diamonds. So I think playing a diamond's out, and playing a club's probably out as well. So it just has to be hearts, doesn't it?
or a spade and just let them throw another card away because they do have to make some discards there. What East is getting to be a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
I don't because they're gonna have to shift to diamonds now, and I don't think they're gonna do it. I'm playing a spade. I think they're gonna shift to diamonds. I'm gonna pitch a diamond from the dummy. Let's see what happens. Play a heart.
This is illegitimate. They have to cash a spade first, don't they?
Okay, right. I'm gonna pitch a club because I don't think they have any more clubs.
I like that.
Okay, and they just pitched a second heart. I'm gonna pitch dummies clubs. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I'm dead though. That queen of diamonds is a little friendly card. Thank you very much. Okay. So now I can stick in the 9. Wait. I wonder if so they had 4 hearts to start. They had 2 spades, 5 clubs, and 2 diamonds. So they still have the jack of diamonds left there, or did they throw a diamond?
I don't think they've thrown a diamond, have they?
Yeah, so they had queen jack doubleton of diamonds. Is that what? All right, well, I'm going to play the 9. The question is whether I could go ace of hearts, jack. Like if it's queen doubleton of hearts on my left, then I could go ace of hearts, heart to the king, and just play the 10 of diamonds, and then East will be end played. But
to give you a club.
I'm not doing it though. I'm going to play the 9. Perfect. And the queen of hearts was offside. We're in business. This was a winner.
So the hearts are all good now because East had 4 hearts.
Yeah.
Well done. He played for an illegitimate line there, did Gavin? Although I think the diamonds were blocked the way it's gone. It looks like it was a stiff queen. They threw a diamond from queen X, so that they blocked the diamond, so they couldn't cash out anyway.
The diamonds were kind of blocked no matter what. They were. There was nothing they could do.
Yeah. All right. Well done.
Cool.
I'm glad you went in 3 diamonds.
Yeah. And by the way, it's my style is just to auto transfer when I have 6-card minor. Okay. I don't really think more because it's like I like things that I can just do where I don't lose sleep at night. You know, like it's just like if I just ever do it every time, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought with all my honors outside and we were vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Okay. Pass. All right, this is a classic Steve 4-card overcall.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I picked the wrong time for you.
No, that's fine. I mean,
raise on guards. Nobody's vol.
No one's vulnerable. So, I mean, they can clearly make a spade part score, surely. They make 4 spades, a club, an ace of hearts, and maybe a slow diamond. So they were going to make 1 spade. So as long as we only go 1 off, we're fine, aren't we?
Spades are 5-2 because they bid a spade.
And they didn't. And they also didn't do a support double, did they?
Mm-hmm. They did not do a support double.
Which I'm not sure they do it in that spot, but if they do, yeah. Oh, did they crash it on her? They do crash the ace.
10 of diamonds
back. Illuminating, isn't it? That probably means East has 4 hearts.
East they're almost certainly 5-4-2-2.
Yeah.
But still, you're gonna need to trump your clubs in the dummy. We just have to hope that the 10 of hearts is in the right place
with East. Yeah.
It feels like well, what's the high card situation? West to east has the ace of spades is 4 points,
Yeah.
and the ace of hearts and the king jack of clubs. So we know they're whole. So the king of clubs can't be onside.
No, because we know
So
West has
it
queen
doesn't.
jack of diamonds.
So maybe it's best to win the king of diamonds in your hand. I mean, in dummy rather, and just lead clubs, because that'll give you an entry to the ace of diamonds for later if you. So the issue is going to come is if East is able to, if West is able to lead a spade at some point, East will be able to discard their second diamond.
Yeah, so we could cash
We
both.
don't want
We could cash both diamonds now and play ace in another club, couldn't we?
right, and then East is going to play ace of trumps and a trump. And,
Yeah, okay.
Right, and so then we're gonna just end up losing the we've lost 2. We'll lose the third diamond, the king of clubs, the ace of hearts, and then eventually a long club, because the ace of hearts and a heart will kill the dummy. What about ace of? Yeah, I don't see really a way around that. I think you're just gonna go 2 down. I think that's.
Well, we could win the first diamond and play a low club, and then if they don't play another chump, we've got a shot, haven't we?
We could play the queen of clubs. Just make sure. I would want to make sure East is the one who gains the lead.
So win ace of diamonds, play a small club to the queen,
or win the king of diamonds and lead the queen of clubs. Okay. Those are because that'll save you an entry to the dummy later. So yeah,
we need we need an entry to so I can ruff another.
To your hand. I keep calling it. Oh no, the clubs were 7. Okay, well, we were a little bit off on the heart situation. Yeah. How did they not bid again? What was their hand? They had king jack 10 7th of clubs.
So now they're gonna place another heart, aren't they? Oh, it's 10 of diamonds is singleton then, isn't it?
If they're 7-4, if they're 7-3, then not. Whatever it is, play the club,
because if they've got 3 hearts, isn't it? 2, 3, 1.
7 clubs, 2 spades, 1 diamond, and 3 hearts. Right, exactly. So you can trump the club. Trump the club.
Yeah.
And then.
Okay.
That's fine though. Now that you're still 2 down as expected, but just in a very weird way. They can rough this or not. They had no more.
West is rough twice, and they've played.
West rough twice.
So I'll just claim one off.
Two off.
Yeah. So claim one more. They get one more. Mm-hmm. East.
They had a hand that was worth competing for sure. So. They had a lot of tricks in their hand. Yeah.
And we would have done well then as well, because 3 clubs doesn't play very well, does it? I have 2 club tricks.
You have 2 club tricks. We get a heart is 3 and 2 diamonds is 5.
Well, they might be able to go spade actually.
And that'll but we might be able to re-promote your 9 of clubs as a trick.
It is a trick, isn't it?
No, but if they go spade, then you're forced to rough on the 3rd round.
I see what you mean.
Which makes it stop being a trick for the moment, because the king jack 10 will be able to draw it. But then
we go diamond, and then you play a 4th spade, and I get the 9.
Oh, and of course we get another club trick. We had 3 club tricks on this hand.
Yes, we did. All right. So not the best 4-card overcall I've ever done.
I mean, I like it anyway.
I do, because I had 4 clubs in your past hand, and it's a good suit as well. All the criteria.
The fact that you want the lead is.
Yeah.
And it's also hearts, where like the opponents are very likely to bid over you in spades anyway. So there's a good chance you can push them up and they'll make the wrong law decision. Like you'll bid to 3 hearts and they'll bid to 3 spades. Lots of good things happen when you have 1 fewer heart than expected. It's not as much when you have spades, because when you have spades, it's more likely that partner is going to outcompete the opponents. And then the fact that you're missing that 5th card actually ends up hurting you. So.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, your race to 2 hearts is fine as well. I mean, your queen of clubs is a bit dead, but
it's nobody vol. I'm just battling, trying to, like, they've bid spades. I'm gonna try and push them up. And
so another thing, you have 2 children that play bridge. Is that right?
I have 2 of them. I mean, they all play. All 3 of my kids play, but 2 of them are into it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're in the early teens, are they? And they played competitively at moderately high level.
The boys are 13 and 9. They're pretty into it, yeah, for sure. They play in the U.S. junior program, which is really unbelievable. They're what a program the U.S. has going, with the number of mentors that they have working with these young kids. So they practice every week with their mentor, and Yeah, they're pretty into it. It's been a pleasure that they love coming to the nationals now, which is just so awesome. That now, before it was always a panic. What are we going to do with the kids during the nationals? And now it's just like, yeah, it's the best babysitting service there is. They're really sweet and they're really into it. Particularly, both of them are really into it. My 9-year-old really loves it in a different way. Like he likes reading books about bridge.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I thought they must have the jack if they played the hearts that way.
They did play the hearts in a weird way, for sure.
Mm. But yeah, so how do you think we get more kids into bridge? Do you think? I mean, because most of the kids I know that play are related to someone that plays, and you need to get the people who aren't.
I think they somehow need to follow the model of chess. Kids love to play tournaments to feel like they have ranks and they can improve. What I've what I've seen with my kids is that with chess at least, like the fact that there are so many local tournaments uh, around for kids, specifically to kids to compete against kids. It makes it so easy for kids to get into it. They find friends. It's a whole social experience that. So the problem that we've found is we tried to get our kids and the kids in their schools playing. The problem is that once you teach 5 kids how to play, there's nowhere for them to go to play with
Yeah.
other kids. So it's like it's a chicken and egg problem maybe a little bit, but there need to be like youth congresses regularly and a kind of coordinated effort to get multiple schools to start teaching kids so that those congresses are filled with people. That's what seemed to us is like it's very hard. You can see they're willing to learn, they enjoy to play, but then it's like you let them out into the world and then there's nowhere for them to go. And so it's hard to do the grassroots effort of getting the kids into it when you know that you're going to just lose them because there's nowhere for them to go.
I actually have a similar thing teaching some of the people I hang around with, the board gamers I hang around with, are in the 30s. Like, if I did spend a lot of time, because it does take a lot of time to teach people, and some because time out of their lives is obviously a very uh, precious commodity when they've got kids or whatever. That if you do spend 10 weeks teaching them, okay, right, off you go. Again, there's do they go to the bridge club and play
Yeah.
with people twice their age? I mean,
It's terrible.
yeah,
They're really definitely another thing. And there's actually a really big need for 30-year-olds to have stuff like bridge. It's just that it's again it's a chicken and egg problem. I have no doubt in my mind that if there were bridge clubs filled with 30-year-olds, you'd be so easy to get more
yeah,
30-year-olds into it. So it's just a matter of how do you get a club to have 7 o'clock games with that are restricted by age so that people can meet people their age
yeah.
and be that
Or even not restricted by age, but just a critical mass of people their age at the event. So maybe it
yeah,
is
right.
open, but if there were 15 people who are 30 to 40, as well as everyone else, there's. Oh, it's your lead. Good.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was thinking about what to lead. Thinking about how to get more people into bridge and what to lead at the same time.
Well, one problem's easier than the other, I think.
Yeah.
Oh
Lead your
dear.
partner suit. That's the
Yeah,
simple
thank you.
problem.
Um, don't really. So I don't know whether we just do this. What are we leading in partner suit? Am I allowed to know?
I mean, I've been leading third and fifth and everything. So.
So have I, but that doesn't help me. Well, maybe I can play one back. They had to have one lower than the 6, I think.
All right.
So you wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing in real life, but Gavin's very ethical, so he won't take. He won't know I've got the ace of clubs.
say if I had unlimited resources to throw at the problem of getting more bridge players and 30-year-olds, is I would invest money in having bridge club, like opening bridge clubs in vibrant areas of town where people can see the game being played, and then put a lot of effort into organizing first big groups of lessons for people very specific ages at specific times and make it social, and then eventually turn that into games at night, and just where in places where people can see it, not in some random office building at the back of some strip mall where nobody can all right.
Oh, have I just let this through? You could still have a singleton club. All right, it's gonna. Oh dear, what have I done? So if you've got, I'm just going to talk out loud here. You have, for your raised 2 hearts, nothing. So you've probably got the ace of diamonds here. And the ace of clubs, if you haven't got the ace of diamonds, what have you got? Nothing. You're vulnerable. Oh, I think you've got to have the ace of diamonds. Let's play one of these back. All right. So I dropped a trick.
But we survived.
But if I played the 2 hearts back thinking you might play a club. But
I see.
Yeah, when you didn't, I thought
that wouldn't have helped. That wouldn't have helped, right?
Well, we get a club trick, don't we?
We would have got a club trick anyway. So when I played the 3 of clubs, I either had 4 or I had 2. So you were worried that Declare had like Queen 10 third of clubs.
Yeah, Queen 10 if they've got Queen 10x. So yeah.
So you had the 9, so that would be really weird for them to have done that.
It would. Though. That's why it took some
Yeah.
time. But yeah, maybe I should just take it anyway. Again, it went off, so it was good. The other thing I thought that to get people a bit more interested is I was chatting to someone about, and they were trying to think about advertising bridge at like a board game convention or something where people like games and cards and stuff and might go there. And I was just chatting to them. I just said you can't have someone in the 70s at a board game convention trying to popularise bridge. It's just a bad sign. So just having maybe teachers of a similar age to the younger people.
For sure.
So when you've got your junior squads and something, having former juniors teaching that is a much better look than having someone in there, even if they're excellent teachers, just having someone in the 60s and 70s who are older than the kids' grandparents teaching them. So this is, so I don't know, I assume that this is a 3 card limit raise, or is it just a limit raise?
That's what I was, limit raise is what I was going
just
for.
Just a limit raise, okay.
Or better, yeah.
So this is a good raise to 3 hearts or better. 3 hearts would be preemptive, and partner has decided it's no longer imps.
I mean, I could have been, brutal, yeah. I mean, I could have gone, I guess, with my 4 little diamonds.
So I'm just going to have hearts of 4-1 here.
You need them 4-1 one way, unfortunately. You can pick up 4-1 with East.
But I want them to, I'm only in 3. I want them to be 4-1.
No, I know I'm saying, but you can pick up 4-1 with East.
Yeah.
You need West to have 4, which is not happening because this just where's the spade suit?
Yeah. Okay. So heart. Well,
it can't hurt you to play the 10 unless there's like some. I mean, I guess if they can go spade over club rough for sure, but no.
Okay.
All right, made 4.
Spades. All right, that's going to be bad. I liked my hand.
Well, we lost the full swing.
Wow. 6.
That means everybody bid game.
Imps, eh? Mace of Diamonds was good, but I only had 11. Like
5-5.
Yeah, I was 5-5. Yeah, I guess I kind of, if you'd bid, yeah, but like especially if 3 diamonds only shows a 3 card limit race as well, I wasn't that interested.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to pass one out. We won an imp.
All right, we did.
We won an imp, yeah. But I thought that was a good point actually, because when they went to the board game conventions, if you are going to popularise bridge, I thought that was quite a nice idea, actually. Just having a few people in their 20s and 30s just playing bridge, and then someone can come up and get a flyer.
Totally, 100%. But still, where do they go? Like the problem is that like doing it at some central convention, and then people go back to their respective cities. There's no critical mass in any of those places. Like you have to establish locations and with specifically targeted, like targeting specific age groups, I think is just such a critical thing. And I really think targeting younger people, that I think kids are starting to realize that they need to get off of their phones. And I don't mean just kids. I mean, I think young people are realizing like they need more social interaction. They're looking for things like bridge to do. It just doesn't exist. And it will.
I fully agree that there's no way. There isn't a place for people to go if they become interested. So okay.
I just feel like pouring a whole bunch of effort into teaching people when they have no place to go is like it's you're putting the cart before the horse a little bit. I think that you have to establish places and first, and infrastructure to handle them.
All right. Well, I'm going to say this is the last hand, Gavin. So let's try and finish on a high. We need to beat this probably to.
We should probably double then. If this is for all the marbles.
Well, so if you can't double, I can't double. Oh, that's a good dummy. Look at that dummy. Should have probably.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Maybe I should have led something else.
Well, it is what it is. Opening leads are what they are.
I didn't quite have a penalty double of spades, I'm afraid.
No, I actually,
you might.
I definitely, I was speaking, but like, oh man, if you told me this was the last hand, I would have doubled. Is more what I wanted to say.
Okie dokie.
I'm so trained to say we should have, because I don't like to blame my partner or whatever. It's just like the way I would always approach a. We're alive.
Got a shot. All right. Well, you've got to have something, so let's switch to one of these.
No. Okay, we beat it. Well, I don't know if it'll be enough to get 4.5 imps back, but or whatever we're minus here, but we're in business. It feels like most people are going to be in game though, so it should be about a push board.
You'd think so. Yeah, I mean, with that West hand, if East overcalls, I didn't really have a double. I mean,
no, it was enough.
We win.
Boom.
So we get
all right.
To the plus.
Why? Yeah. What happened? I mean, the robot was pretty normal. What did they have? They had 15 highs, and their partner made a vulnerable overcall. People are not getting the game.
People are making.
People are making it. How are they making it?
I don't know, because even if I lead the queen of diamonds, it goes off, doesn't it?
We have 4 top tricks. It's hard to believe they're making it.
Well, I can't. If I don't lead a diamond, do we ever get? Is there a way for them to get rid of their diamonds? No,
no. You can throw 1 diamond on the king of hearts, like the way we defended on the jack of hearts lead. Like there's no way to get rid of the other one.
We made 5 imps because we didn't misdefend.
Yes.
All right. Thanks so much, Gavin. It's flown really well. Thanks very much, and you did take the lead in a lot of the discussion, so thanks for that. So that was really good. Yeah. How do you like this is the first time you've used the video chat?
I've not used it before. It's great. It's great. I mean, it's definitely nice. I'm not always in the mood to be on camera when I'm playing bridge. I will say it's like forcing it on me would be like a little bit too much, but it's definitely wonderful to sit and play cards and talk to friends. So it's cool. Good. Well, and it works really well too.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So I think you get a free month of this. So enjoy, use it well, and
okay. All right, cool.
I will see you next time at Nationals, I assume. So farewell.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
And so there you have it. We didn't do so well in the imp column, but we did get a winning session in the end, thanks to beating that 4 spades on the last board. We got some interesting discussions, and usually about how to go 1 off instead of 2 off. We got to a lot of contracts that didn't make, but the cards weren't lying our way. The robots bid to a few games, which is why we had the early setback, but we caught up. Hopefully you enjoyed the bridge. Hopefully you enjoyed the chat, and I'll be back next time with another table talk with another guest that hopefully we'll get some interesting bridge out of those too. I've been Steve, and that was Gavin, and I will see you next time.